My goal is to expose whatever Larry's hiding. Also to enjoy this fine cup of French roast coffee. It's awful. It's awful because I don't have cream. I normally take it with half and half, but that costs money and I'm dirt poor. I happen to have, coffee and filters and shit laying around, so I was able to make a cup, but I'll drink black because I'm desperate, but, God, I have a job training to start work tomorrow. So, yeah, looking forward to be able to buy things like half and half again. Because black coffee, it gets the job done, but it's bitter as shit. It's like at what cost? However, I didn't see nothing. I didn't do nothing. Wow, 3 whole pieces. Larry is an extremely restless and troublesome man. Until he cools down, I'll just have to wait and see. First, I'll ask him about his goal, and this isn't something I can't handle. I'll just finish this quickly. Yeah, if you didn't see nothing, didn't do nothing. Alright, let's make small talk. Why are you here? Begin the larger chess. Fair enough. Why'd you come here? What was your purpose for coming to the art gallery? It's better over time, I guess, that coffee. What? Are you saying I don't belong in an art gallery? Yeah, let's wait and see. Calm him down a bit. Clive, hey, if you're not gonna talk, hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble all over the portrait I drew of you. Paintings are all scribbles. I mean, they are, but... I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art, after all. I don't think any of your works would qualify as art. Don't look down on me. Cliven, there are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Those people are blind. Do I really just need to wait and see? Mandy is my girlfriend. But it's really my painting she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes. And then why are you here on your own today? So what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend spend some time alone? Spend time with her. He keeps yelling, and I need to wait and see. Also, this is funny. It warms you up, at least. Give it that. Mandy said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date. Do you really have that much confidence in your sketch? Well, I'm not so confident about this one. But I thought she would be happy if I did a sketch of her an astrological sign. You came to see the Gemini sculpture. I see. That's just like you. To impress Mandy, you came here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you? What? How'd you find out? You just told me. Well, I'm not saying another word from now on. He's finally decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he was doing at the art gallery. Well, he just said he was looking at the Gemini thing. I'll expose his true motive. I feel like Godot, or Godot. Whichever you prefer. I'll expose his true motives. This shouldn't take long. What did you do in this art gallery? Well, what's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around the fountain patio. You forgot to get a pamphlet? I need to ask this. Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you pay the admission fee? Huh? Oh, is that right? So, the admission wasn't free, huh? You snuck in. Don't tell me you sneaked. I'm sorry, that's a stupid one. You snuck in here without paying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just, there was no one at the reception booth. Oh. That's why I thought you could get in here for free. That's actually not bad logic, in his defense. There's no reception. Ah, well, it's open, so you might as well just walk in, right? Ugh. Desperately needs cream. Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth. Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the... Why is that an attack? That's... whatever. It's more talking... more shooting the breeze, if anything, at the moment. Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk. And come to think of it, Gumshoe did say something about that. Miss Hall was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. Because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth. Poor Katie! She went to all the trouble to open up the place. And now the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined. You're certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. The Winter Palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you? What? How'd you find me out again? Because you're an idiot. That's right, my goal was to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here. He confessed quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. You really can't, honestly. He could. Honestly, if Larry killed a man, people would come to his defense and be like, nah, he would never kill a man. Even the judge would be like, you again? Well, I really don't think it was this man. Come on now, Mr. Wright. Where's the evidence that you're going to pull out of your pocket here and say, here's why he didn't do it. Let's just get this over with. Prosecution, your first witness? He did it. Case dismissed. The Larry Butts. Might as well, you know? Just give it a shot, Larry. What have you got to lose? Next, I'll ask for further information regarding the Winter Palace. They may still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract the information I need. I have no more use for you. Did you enter the Winter Palace? Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace? What's with that look of distrust? Sure, I tried to go in, but you couldn't get in. You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right? Well, yeah, his door was locked. Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out. Because the victim? So you couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed. Yeah, he fell right in front of the Winter Palace. I'm sure the victim emerged from the Autumn Palace. If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Gemini sculpture right now. I must have mistaken the Autumn Palace for the Winter Palace. With that aside, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. It should be a useful clue. What did you see? Or wait. Did you see anything in the Winter Palace? But he didn't go in. You're still hung up on that. Didn't I say I didn't see anything? I started to think I wasn't such a good idea to come to an art gallery. I needed to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend. Perhaps I should try using that clue. What about your sketch? You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would give up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you could still see inside the room from the outside, right? Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but there's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right? What? My, I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Yeah, I don't think I screwed it up once or fell below a third, really. I think this currently is about the lowest I got. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you? Wow! Edgy, you! Can you read my mind? In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you. Anyone's curious about the origin of this voice, it is Jalo from King's Quest 5? 6? Whichever one has you going around all the different islands. I think it's 6. In retrospect, I'm pretty sure it's 6. The one where you play as Alexander, King Graham's son, and have to go to all the different islands. Which might be my favorite King's Quest, to be perfectly fair. Yeah, the court jester clown, or whatever you want to call it. Jalo. That's where that voice is from. In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you.
You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally it's checkmate.
Yeah, shockingly, Larry's not the best at chess. Or logic. I had my eyes fixed on the Gemini sculpture.
You've mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was the Gemini one.
Well, what? Was it a mirage, then?
I mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace. This piece of evidence shows that Larry really saw.
I mean, I guess it would be... I would think this works, too, since, yeah, it shows Winter and Autumn Palace, but, oh! Okay, so it's got... Alright. So... Winter has Taurus and Gemini. If he was looking in the Autumn Palace, he must have seen one of these things, like Pisces or something. Oh, here's the real temperatures. Yeah, -3. I said that was like -4, 27, right? So, bravo me. I want praise in the comments. I said it was like -4. It's -3. That's pretty damn good, I think. So... yeah, those are all pretty cool, except for the summer one. Why is autumn warmer than the spring? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. But yeah, I guess it would be this. It's either this or the photo. It would have to... my money's on the brochure. Yeah.
Take a look at this pamphlet.
Or pamphlet.
In the Autumn Palace, the Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculptures are displayed. Incidentally, I can confirm that the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. And therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one.
I knew it.
I expected him to be a bit more shocked at the news.
But Gumshoe was clearly standing in a room. Can the rooms rotate? Ooh, I bet the rooms can rotate. God, that coffee's awful. Does the job, though. I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess. And that transformation was no mirage.
Transformation, you say?
Oh, you're curious too, Edgy. Well, nothing for it. Guess I'll have to show you.
Show me? What exactly?
I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. Yes! But I really can't believe what I drew. It cannot be any worse than woman flying over a flaming bridge. Picture? What picture? This one, right here. Wait, he drew that? Shit, that's way better than it used to be. His skill has actually improved quite a bit.
What? What is this disturbing picture?
So it looks like... there's two mermaids, and one of them is crying blood, and there's also some pink stuff on the floor.
Is that the sculpture weeping tears of blood?
Maurice, this picture is scary. Okay, it scared me too. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. Yeah, and the lid's open. I don't know. This is a curious situation. I couldn't help but scream. So the victim
collapsing wasn't what surprised him. What do you mean when you say transform?
I don't really understand it myself. The lower half of the body just turned into a fish. A fish goddess? That would be the Pisces sculpture, wouldn't it? In mythology, Pisces represents the fish of a goddess, and her son transformed into. Really? So Pisces isn't just a couple of ordinary fish? Huh. I've always seen Pisces depicted as just ordinary fish, now that you mention it. I've always seen Aquarius depicted as a mermaid. Never Pisces, though. Edgy, you don't think that the sculpture is cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini sculpture into a fish.
Preposterous! You simply mistook the Pisces sculpture for the Gemini one.
I don't know, Edgeworth.
Oh, you put the sketch in your organizer? Even a sketch like this can be useful as a scrap paper after all.
Dude, like, this is quality work, alright? Like, I was knocking him. His original pictures are god-awful. Like, in Game 3. This is legitimately good work. Don't knock that, Edgeworth. He has actual talent here. I'll defend Putz on that one. How could you?
But it's strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform? Uncle Ray's a bit curious about what went on in the Autumn Palace. Indeed, I wonder if someone's tampered with the Pisces sculpture.
Is there anyone who's been in every game of Phoenix Wright? And I think I've asked this every single time I play. Phoenix has appeared in the background of the 2 Edgeworth games. Edgeworth, I don't think, is in the Apollo Justice game. I don't think he's in the other game either. The one with Fulbright and Black Quill. If the judge shows up in this game, he's in every game. Larry isn't in the 3DS ones. Neither's Gumshoe. Pearl didn't make it into the first one. Maya wasn't in the first 3DS one or Apollo Justice. Honestly, the only character, if you count Phoenix in the background, Phoenix in the background may count. You know, if that counts, then Phoenix has been in every game. We haven't seen him yet, though. I think I know where he is in this one, but we haven't gotten to that case yet. But unless the judge shows up, I don't think anyone is in every game. The judge would have to show up in this game. Because the judge is in every other game. Is that right? He's definitely in Apollo, he's definitely in the first 3DS one. And yeah, he's in the second 3DS one. So, because there's a couple trials in America, and not Curaine.
Yes, Edgeworth here.
Mr. Edgeworth, we finished searching the womb. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter the crime scene.
Right, good work, Detective. It seems we can enter the Autumn Palace now.
Nice timing, Mr. Detective.
Let's go right now. I want to see the Pisces sculpture.
If Kay's going, I'm going too.
I was planning on bringing him along anyway. Right then, let's proceed to the Autumn Palace.
Yeah, I don't really see... Kay is just sort of his female sidekick. Here we are. There's definitely a Tauros in here. Kay is definitely his female sidekick, so I guess she's just brought along for moral support, because he can't be bothered to tell her to go away. Don't know why he's bringing Larry, though. Show him he's an idiot. That coffee's cooled considerably.
So this is the Autumn Palace. It certainly does resemble the Winter Palace.
I've been waiting, sir. Huh? Aren't you... they brought it back. That hairy butts guy. That was a joke from the first game, I think. Maybe the second one. But Gumshoe botched his name. Wrong! I'm Maurice Dukes Nim!
Never mind that, Detective. Your report, if you please.
Roger that, sir. We discovered a used gas burner during the investigation. Well, that's not unheard of in pastries. Fuck, you used that for creme brulee. The nozzle was still warm when we found it, so it may be what weighted to the insect.
Was it used to heat something?
I say use it for creme brulee, but we're also surrounded by sherbet, so...
Was that ladder always on the ground?
It was probably used by the person who set off the poison gas. The poison gas was released, and when someone lifted the weight off the glass case,
Really?
Huh, that's clever, actually. Trapped in an airtight container, released, and then the gas.
The Pisces sculpture.
Huh? Perfect. Seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what the sculpture next to it is?
This were the Autumn Palace, it would probably be the Capricorn statue. I'll just slowly turn my head to the right.
As expected of you, Edgeworth. I thought it was Taurus myself. I was thrown off when it was covered in a weird cloth. God damn it.
The fluorescent cloth! I wonder what it's doing here. Evidence from the IS-7 incident.
God damn it. That fucking thing's back. No matter what it is or how it got here. So, that's Capricorn, which I think is the goat. Taurus is the bull. Is it... I think it's deliberately covered so that it would be obscure. Yeah, I'm gonna bet money on that. Like, that could easily be mistaken for a bull, and if you cover up their tails, this could easily be Gemini. Well, I mean, they're not meant to be boy and girl, it's meant to be two boys, but still. The sculptures in the womb were all covered with a fluorescent cloth. And because they were hidden, it makes me want to see them even more. Let's take a look. I'll just get this cloth off. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Getting the cloth off. Wow, they're beautiful! That's Aquarius. That's gotta be Aquarius. And that's... Aries? What's Capricorn then? Yeah, Aries is the ram. What the hell's Capricorn? The hunter? Capricorn... Why does it have a fishtail? That's completely wrong. No, Sagittarius is the hunter. What the hell is that supposed to be? I don't get it. Cancer? Cancer's a crab. Don't get it at all.
You don't think the transformation Larry saw was in fact the moment the cloth wrapped around the lower half of Pisces fell?
See ya, G! It wasn't a mirage or a mistake after all. Hey, Miles. There sure is something strange about this room. It looks exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago.
Yes, I agree.
Alright, so it's not a replica, but it was staged to look like the Winter Palace.
Perhaps the sculpture were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace.
Thanks, Edward.
If you were to wrap the cloth around the lower half of Pisces sculpture, it looks like Gemini.
A bit. Capricorn is half fish, too. Hide the lower half and it resembles Taurus. Is it? I can't remember what Capricorn is supposed to be. I know Aquarius is just... The water jug is definitely symbolic of Aquarius. I've seen mermaids with it. I think this ice sculpture had a dude with the water jug, but as long as you have the jug in the water, it's Aquarius. I don't remember what the hell Capricorn is supposed to be. Gemini's the twins, Cancer's the crab, Sagittarius is the hunter, which is like a centaur type thing. Pisces is the fish, I've always thought. But it's represented by mermaids here, which I guess is okay. Capricorn... Aries is the ram, right? Fuck, I can't remember Capricorn for the life of me. I gotta look this up now. I'll do voices while I look it up.
The remaining two, which couldn't be altered with trickery, were covered up. The Autumn Palace was made to look like the Winter Palace, so it seems, Mr. Shields.
Capricorn.
Okay, I found this.
Huh, it's totally a goat with a fishtail. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. That's a surprise to me. I didn't remember that at all.
It looks like we'll need to conduct investigation of the Autumn Palace.
Yep, knew it. Knew they'd be here.
Mr. Wish there was gin in this coffee.
Ugh.
Mr. DeBest and Judge Courtney.
Woohoo! Hey, you guys again. This is a problem. You see, this is my crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my power is insufficient. Sweet. If you're here, then it would appear that you still haven't understood my warnings. Maybe you're just a bitch. Furthermore, you know full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for that detective. I haven't done anything!
In the name of the goddess of the law, I must pass judgment.
You've got it all wrong, pal. I was the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate.
Really? Well then, Flatfoot, I'll have to do that.
That?
Yeah, that. Right. Cut your salary. Looking forward to your next payday? I've always wanted to say that.
You're the last person I want cutting my salary, pal. Why do prosecutors have authority over that? That is not something I've ever got. Edgeworth does it. Von Karma did it with Bad. I think Lang did it at one point. Now freaking DeBest, who's a kid, has a power over Gumshoe. He's a detective.
Hold it, DeBest. I'm only cooperating with the police as a witness to the incident. Detective Gumshoe is not to blame. So that's how it is. Well then, should I be raising his salary?
No, that's not what I meant. Come on, Edgeworth, give him a break. But it would be really nice to get my salary raised.
Your mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian. But past transgressions must lead to future judgment.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Prosecutor Edgeworth and all his company depart at once from this holy site.
Holy site?
But we just got here. The one given the goddess of law's blessing for this incident was Sebastian.
How about you shut up?
In other words, Mr. DeBest is the prosecutor in charge of this case. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening performance is over. Besides, I've already got my eyes set on the culprit.
Of course you have. Is it Larry? What do you want to bet? I'm taking all bets. I got... Let me check the old Mr. Wallet here. I got... 1, 2, 3, 10... that's 13, 14, 19... 39. I got 59 bucks here. I can probably scrounge up another $1 and change. 60 bucks. I got 60 bucks riding on it being Larry. Anyone want to call that bet? Anyone? 60 bucks right here. Cold hard cash. Except for the $1 that would be spare change. $60 says it's Larry. What? Who, pal?
Well, naturally, that artist.
Heyo! 60 wing wangs. Oh, man. That was easy money. I'm hoping nobody took that bet. That was the easiest fucking bet in the world. I didn't know for certain, like 100% certain, but I mean, come on. Me? Hey, what's going on, Edgy?
Don't ask me, I can't understand his reasoning. If you can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks,
Haven't you fucked up twice?
it simply shows how inculpable you are. It seems he doesn't know what inculpable even means. That's right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable. Yes, he's incapable. She just nonchalantly corrected him. Don't underestimate my intelligence-gathering skills.
Give the kid a break. English is a second language, I think.
I just came from the infirmary and asked the doctor there about the cause of the poison gas. And what was the cause?
Why would the doctor in the infirmary know?
Some normal substance. What was its name again? Hold on a sec, I'll call the doctor to make sure.
Normal.
Since Sebastian is on the phone, I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you just tell us before he called? The poison gas was caused by the mixing of 2 different types of chemicals.
Oh, so there was something in the 2 sculptures that when the lids were removed... Clever, clever.
Their names are Normalium and Fatalium.
Fatalium. Really? Fatalium? Normalium and Fatalium. I'm gonna assume it's Fatalium.
So what are those chemicals exactly? Normalium is a red liquid that's commonly used in everyday products.
So... obviously the blood on the Pisces Gemini statue here.
It can be found in paint and detergent, among other things. But it's not toxic by itself. So I was saying it's a substance readily available to anyone? Yes, but Fatalium, on the other hand, is not so easily obtained. Its name sure sounds dangerous. What's it used for?
Yeah, Fatalium's about as subtle as unobtainium.
It is the active ingredient of white pesticide known as Megatoxin X. Jesus Christ. Megatoxin?
That's a hell of a name. Good job, localization, guys.
Fatalium itself has a deep white color, but it's not readily sold in stores. It's nearly impossible to obtain domestically. Right now, we are looking into how this chemical was obtained.
I thought this was gonna be like, oh look, it makes a pink liquid, like the one we saw in the fucking sketch.
I thought they were gonna say it's really only available to artists, which is why they suspect Larry, but you know that they're not doing that.
Why did I make this a 30-minute episode? I kept checking the time. I thought I was recording Pokemon. Fuck it. Whatever, this episode went a little longer. Thanks so much for watching. I'm a Tokenlad. Talk to you later, sure negotiator. See you around Ascons. When we come back, Sebastian prattles on some more.